When you talk to employers, can you really articulate how your background brings value to their needs? I'm Marcelle Yeager from Career Valet, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So, aligning your value with the employer's needs is so important because, as I've mentioned before, so often we think about talking up ourselves, right? I mean, it happens in your resume, of course, it has to. Happens in your cover letter, happens in LinkedIn, and it happens when you get to the interview. But you really need to, throughout all of those things and verbally, communicate how what you've done helps them, right? So yes, it's about you, but it really should first be sort of about them, and then you and how you can all work together to achieve the organization's goals. Because too often we say what our objective is or what our goals are, and really what they care about is that you're going to help them get to their goals. They don't really care, I'm sorry, about what you want, unfortunately. Yes, there are managers and great leaders out there that do, but they're few and far between. So it's a skill. It really is, to try to clearly communicate what you have to offer and what will help them. And so when you're thinking about it, of course, you don't know on the inside everything going on in the company and how you can solve all the little problems that are happening, because you just don't know that yet. You're not working there. And that can be hard to do. So instead, you just want to, you do want to do your research and try to figure out, maybe in the news, the projects they're working on, the issues they've been facing, and you might be able to make a direct correlation to how you'd be able to help. And if that's not possible or existing or too hard to do, you really got to think ahead of the time you go in, say, for an interview, about how you would help a company like that, from what you know, achieve their goals, and talk that way. So it's not necessarily saying, hey, I know I can save you $200,000 in overhead costs because of my experience as in process reengineering or improvement. You don't have to be saying things like that. But, something you could say is, based on my past experience in process improvement and saving companies hundreds of thousands of dollars, I'm sure we can find ways to streamline some of your processes as well in a way that works for you. So again, sort of thinking about putting the company first and their objectives first, and then talking to your experience and how it relates that way. If you'd like more tips like this, sign up for our bi-monthly newsletter at careervalet.com.